My concern is that if and when the Dems get back into power, they'll just shrug and let everyone off the hook. And you're not wrong to feel that way. Democrats have had a long history of doing exactly that. A big reason for that is a lot of the Democrats, when they get into office, they think that we want calm, we want peace, we don't want to rock the boat. I have a feeling we're working our way past that because a lot of the old guard Democrats are either retiring or getting too old, or they're just not going to win their primaries. And that's another big thing. When the primary elections come up, you need to vote for the most progressive person in your area, in your state. And I know it's a huge pain in the ass, but you need to look up these people and their platforms and what they stand for, because we've had way too many moderates get into office and then switch their party platform from Democrat to Republican. We need to stand behind reps like AOC and Jasmine Crockett. If you can, donate to the campaigns. If you can't, sign up to do some phone banking or something like that. And phone banking, you're not having to actually call them. A lot of times it's texting or email now. It's a lot easier than it used to be. I remember one rep I was trying to help get into office, and they wanted us to do a postcard campaign. So I had to create postcards and then write out all the addresses and everything and send them out to all these people to their mailboxes for them to look at and probably just throw away right away. But if those postcards got as many as 10 people to vote for that candidate, it was worth it. But I totally feel you when it comes to party frustration. The fact that Merrick Garland sat on his hands for 2.5 years before appointing Jack Smith to do the special counsel thing on Trump, that was stupid. I was frustrated with Obama letting a bunch of financial crimes just go by the wayside after The Big Short. And Biden, with January 6th, he just kind of called it out, but he didn't do anything about it. But again, I feel like that was a bunch of old people doing things the old way. But in the last election cycle, Florida, of all places, elected Maxwell Frost, the youngest guy to ever be elected to Congress, and he's a progressive. So this is why I have some hope for the future, because we do have some people in there who are actually putting up a good fight. If we can get voters excited enough to turn out for people like that, instead of just checking out, then we definitely have a shot at turning this country around in a major way. And authoritarians are terrified of a generation that votes for people like them, so let's give them something to be afraid about. Just remember, every ballot that we cast in the primaries is telling the Democratic Party what we want and what we don't want. And I want to tell them loudly what we don't want is more of the same old shit.